Alright, so here's something I never thought of. The Yamaha MT-03. It's a 300cc motorcycle. You see liquid cooled there. It's got the roll bars on it. Not crazy about the color, but whatever. Nice machine. It's got ABS brakes, 150cc tire on it. Or I mean, sorry, 140 millimeter tire on it. Yeah, nice machine. I'm very curious to see how it performs against the, I guess the CB300R. Nice. Let's see what she sounds like. Sounds really good. All right. Let's see, what about damage here? I don't see any damage on it. A little bit of damage on the mirrors, back of the mirrors, here. No, this bike's never been dropped. All these little damages here. This is like parking it too close to stuff. This bike's never been dropped. And our mileage is what? Mileage is 9,659 kilometers. And it's just about empty. So I don't know if we need 91 in here or what. This bike has a very high engine RPM. In fact, it actually sounds like something twice the power. I'm not sure how Yamaha bikes fare in the long distance because it can rev that much higher than the Hondas. Not only does it sound and feel better, it actually is kind of deceiving in the sense that you can hear and feel the engine revving higher than anything else on the road. But is it really pulling that hard on your arms? The actual sound of the stock exhaust is like listening to two different engines. One is a sound that is close to you and intimate, yet when I turn my head and hear the exhaust, it sounds like another engine altogether. All of a sudden, another set of different harmonics that sound delayed and slightly separated. Stopping is excellent with the ABS on the front and back. In fact, it seems more potent than the Hondas because you will squeal the back tire when you crank the back brakes. A minor point, I don't like the warning light that comes on telling me I need to change gears. It's a bit distracting, and I think it should be me and the odometer's decision. When you're doing 100 kilometers an hour and you need to pass traffic, it seems like there is more acceleration power in the top end, which also contributes to making this bike feel much bigger than it actually is. The crash bars are a bit uncomfortable to me as a 6'3" male. If this was my bike, I would cover them with some sort of foam rubber or something to make them a little easier on my knees. But discomfort aside, I have to admit pressing my knees up against those crash bars gave me a sense of security around the steep corners. Like wearing a seatbelt, I felt more confident having my knees pressed up against something solid. It made me feel like I was wearing this bike as if it wasn't going to slip out from underneath me when I accelerated around a corner. I like the shorter body style, although I'm not totally convinced on the riding posture. Upright riding postures make you feel the acceleration more. You need a strong grip and strong forearms to hang on in that position. But in my opinion, it does not necessarily make a better bike. This seems to me like a trend, like a compromise. You feel like you're riding a dirt bike, but much faster. I'm newly acquainted to a bike that I can have my rib cage pressed up against the gas tank, and I feel like I'm riding a rocket instead. For this feels like a more confident position. Anyhow, that's just an opinion. On this 320, there's not much difference between 4th and 5th gear. And then like most bikes, it lags to get to top speed in 6th gear. But in 4th gear, there's plenty enough power to pass speeding vehicles. And if you have an emergency situation, there's always 5th gear to push you 10 kilometers an hour faster. I don't know if it was designed this way, but for most Hondas I've ridden, getting up to top speed is in 5th gear, and 6th gear is for fuel economy and not really much else. All around, an absolutely fun bike to ride. It feels way bigger than it actually is. So you can see it a bit from the distance there. The crash bars are a little bit intrusive. I don't know if I would put them there or if there's any other option for installing them there, but muffler sounds really good and it accelerates. I think it's a lot better than the CBR 300, to be honest, from what I remember. But sounds really nice. It's got a lot of get-go. I'm really impressed actually for a 300. And it's got ABS too, which is also a really nice advantage. No, I think this is going to be fun. Man, I think I'm going to have to rent the Honda 300 version because, to be honest, I'm pretty sure this bike slays it. It responds so similar to that Honda CB650F. God damn, I like this bike.